guys. We hope you're all doing well. GM's here. He wants to get on the table. He does. Okay. So hope you're all doing well. So last night before, I don't even know, I switched out my shop, my stash. The stuff that I had in there has been in there for a few months, and I went ahead and I cleaned it out, and I picked out a bunch of makeup, a bunch of products that are going to be in my shop, my stash drawers for probably the remainder of the year. And I wanted to share them with you. He is laying on it. See, I know our boy. I wanted to share them with you as I put them away, as I organize the drawers and have that situated. I gotta. Okay. GM is here. GM is here. Quality control is out, Link taking a nap. But we are going to go ahead and start with that. Actually, I lied. We're not going to start with that. I have a little mini haul. Just a little mini haul, a couple items. Didn't think it needed its own video. And some new releases. So we have this. We have the new Anastasia Beverly Hills Fall Romance Palette. We have this. I have some thoughts. We'll get into it. Been using it. I have some thoughts. I have some thoughts. It's not bad quality. It's not a subculture situation. I think it's beautiful. It does challenge you, and I do love a good challenge. But yeah, we can talk about it. We can talk about it. I don't hate it, but I'm not loving it yet. So we'll see. We'll see how I feel about it as we continue. And I will compare it to some other palettes. I'll get a video out reviewing this season. And then I picked up, this is not new, my NARS Soft Matte Complete Foundation. Don't know when I picked it. Maybe I didn't know how to color match myself. I don't know. I was tan. I don't know what happened. I don't know. Sephora's lighting is dark. It's not the best. I realized when I had it in my shop, my stash, it was too dark. I still used it, mixed it here and there, but I really love that foundation. And so I was like, I want my right shade. So let's hope this is my right shade. Medium Deep 4, Macau. So let's hope that this is, I think I did well. If that's my shade. So yeah, we have that. And then two new releases. You okay, Griffey? Two new releases. I am wearing both of them today. This is the Fenty. We have the new Fenty foundation stick. The Eavesdrop stick blurring. What does it say? Give me a minute. Blur and smooth tint stick. All right. And so far so good. I put this on like 7 a.m. It's been on for 9 hours. I am going to the gym today. So that'll be a good, I'll try to remember to take a picture post gym. We'll see. But so far so good. I have not touched up or blotted or anything today with it. So good job. So far so good. I don't know how much is in here. It doesn't seem like, $35. I don't know. And then really exciting, Huda has the Easy Bake and Snatch pressed powder. Of course, when I went to Sephora, the pink cherry blossom shade was sold out. Her loose, I haven't got my hands on her loose pink powder. I got the banana, well, the yellow. This is Kunafa. It's the same shade that I have in her loose powder. I like this so far so good. It's very hardly pressed. I was not expecting it to be that hard pressed. So when you pick it up, you get a very light layer. Which it says easy bake. You're gonna have to pick up a lot. Maybe use your e.l.f. puff that I talked about in another video. Maybe use your e.l.f. puff to pick up a lot if you want to bake with it. But this, you calm down. But this is a really nice powder. I like the loose version a lot as well. But it was really nice to set my under eye concealer with a brush. It didn't pick up too much. It was a very natural set, very flawless under the eyes, and I liked that. And it's less messy than a loose. So if you're trying to bake, I recommend using a loose powder because it just makes more sense. You definitely can bake with a pressed powder. You can do whatever you want, but this is definitely just more for setting, and they have some different tones. I'm gonna see if they have like my skin tone, but so far so good. So that's the mini haul. Let's get that out of the way. Let's start with the shop, my stash. I pulled out my other NARS, also not in order. I'm pulling it out the basket. Pulling it out of the baskets. I don't know what we're doing, Griff. I don't know. Alrighty. So, I'm gonna back up a little bit. with the soft matte foundation being in the right shade, I bought my big Ulta haul. I bought some more NARS soft matte concealers. So somewhere in these baskets, I pulled out my other soft matte concealers that I have. Okay, Griff got down. I pulled out my other soft matte concealers that I have. So they're going to go in so I can enjoy that. I should have kept my soft matte powder out in the Shop My Stash as well. I might go get that out because I just put it back to have the whole complete face. What do I got in this one? In this basket, I went over to the lip area and grabbed some lip products. I still have some really bomb new lip products I am enjoying. Also, I did say mini haul, but we're gonna throw haul items in between because guess what I finally got my hands on when I got this palette. The Milani Nude Lip Oils. Still don't get it. Just want to call it a lip gloss. They're very pretty. Still don't get it. I still don't get the lip oil thing, but these colors seem really nice, so I'll keep you updated on that. And I did get a new perfume, a mini perfume set from Ulta with mini bottles. They're over there. But anyway, let's get back to the Shop My Stash. I'll try my best to be organized, but sometimes chaotic is fun. I picked out some shades, some deeper shades of the Superstay Vinyl Inks. I need to get back into how I feel about these. We love a long wearing lip, and these are a long wearing, more of a satin vinyl finish lip. So I picked out some shades, not specific to their name or anything, but the packaging determines the color or shows you the color. So I picked out some to play with and use in looks. I think there's 20 shades. There's 20 shades of that line, and I have all 20 shades of that line. And they released like the pinks and reds first, and then there was a bunch of dudes and nudes line. And I just grabbed some from each collection. Those Maybelline lips. Yeah. So then I picked up my MAC Soft Matte Lips. Let me just say, a winter lip, and I know winter, your lips already dry. Your lips dry and cracky and stuff. We want hydrated lips, but a plush, blurred, you know the whole blurred effect, a soft lip effect, like you sucked on a popsicle, the whole blotted, blurred lip kind of thing. I really like that in winter. I really like the soft, velvety, blurred lip that these give, as well as the soft matte bullet lips give. These give full on color, but it's just that texture. Just, I don't know, it looks, I don't know. I like it. So I pulled out my Powder Kiss liquid lips. Yeah. And I pulled all of them out. Those are all the shades I have. All right, what's in here? I'm gonna try to organize a little bit, but we are chaotic. So in this basket, I don't think I threw any in that basket, but it'll be what it is. It'll be what it is. Let's get into some bronzer contour area. Drawer. Yeah, I'll be going back and forth. Just bear with me. That's what makes it fun. I'm wearing this one today. I pulled out the Huda Glowish Bronzing Powder. I've been really into cream bronzers over the summer. The cream products were giving it to me, and they still are, but I was like, I need to chill. My liquid blushes and everything, really just having them in this rotation, they didn't get organized in the collection for months. And so just giving some love back to my powder products. And this is the Glowish Bronzer. I'm not going to swatch everything, y'all. I got a lot of Shop My Stash stuff. So the Huda Glowish Bronzer. I also picked up the Mented bronzer in Yacht Life. It's the only mented bronzer I have. I also picked up my, I think this is, yes, this is a Becca bronzer. We got that. And then the L'Oreal Infallible bronzer. There might be more in here. I don't know. For blushes, listen, my friends. Remember these? Remember these? Hang on. There's another. Hold on. Remember these? Remember the NYX Ombre blush? Listen, the chokehold that this nude shade had on me. Where is it? Where is it? This one here. The pan is coming. These ombre blushes from NYX. I have various colors. So I know it doesn't look that ombre, but I pulled out my ombre blushes. Okay. There's another one loose somewhere in there. Also, the NYX Sweet Cheeks blushes. These matte blushes are really nice. Really soft powder blushes. I like those. I'm wearing one today, and I forgot which one it is. I think it's this one. Red Riot. I'm wearing that one with this look today. This is the deeper one they have. What's this? Boom and Bloom. It's a deeper one. Right, for highlighters, I went ham and pulled out quite a bit because I can do that. I don't even know. Ah! We're dropping stuff. Clarity and Give Me Glow. They do them so well. I mentioned that the Give Me Glow highlighters are the most pigmented highlighters I have ever come across, ever. And Clarity is right there with them. So I pulled out all of my Clarity Cosmetics highlighters and my Give Me Glow one. Ooh, making a mess. So here's 2 Clarity ones. And then the Give Me Glow compacts. They sell these, both Clarity and Give Me Glow, sell these outside of the compact. So if you want to just make a palette, they're like $2 cheaper. Pop them in a palette. But I'm definitely an individual packaging kind of girl. I don't care to make, not with face products anyway, palettes like that. So I like the compacts. I like having them the way I have things stored individually. I like having the individual shades. But yeah, I bought a lot during their sale. They're having a big sale right now. I think both of them getting ready for new releases and stuff. Give Me Glow is dropping their 36mm pans. They're going down to 26mm pans. So that's something. Or is it Clarity? One of the two. They're kind of one and the same sometimes. I also picked up this Rimmel highlight because it was very pretty. This Rimmel highlight, I'm wearing this today. It is the Buttery Soft Highlighting Powder in Stardust. It's a beautiful highlighter. So I'm wearing that one today for this look. And I picked up some loose highlighters, my Inglot powders. These are not just highlighters. They are like a face body sparkling dust for face, eyes, and body. And I have, this is number 3, and this should be number 4. Is it? Yes, it's number 4. So we have more like a champagne gold and then a rosy gold. We love highlighters, so I pulled them all out. This is going to be, it might seem like a lot, but this is going to be sitting here for months. The idea of my shop, my stash is like, yeah, I'm always using new things and everything, but when I sit down to do my makeup, I don't have to get up, you know, and go through the collection and figure it out. The shop, my stash is like more of a mini collection of things to put a full face together. And I get to use my products. I get to use my collection and not just sticking with the favorite things or, you know, I have a lot of favorites. And so I get to rotate everything, and that's what this does. So I need variety if these are going to be the main products I am using for months. And so, yeah. And, you know, when we get new things, they go in the back, but like you fill in the pieces. All right. And then for the last highlighter, I had to bring back the OG Triple OG. We're doing Gold Deposit. Don't feel like I brought back Gold Deposit in a while. We're doing MAC Gold Deposit. This is a mineralized skin finish. Never going to finish it. Definitely flattened the dome a little bit. I definitely flattened it. But who doesn't love Gold Deposit? Where my Gold Deposit girlies and guys at? Okay. All right. Let's do, so that was the little basket. We're getting places. We're getting places. Let's pull out the powders here. Let's see what powders I pulled out. Can I just say, filming these types of videos, any video where I can just pull up, just talk about makeup products. Oh, there's another ombre blush. Which one is this? It just brings me so much joy. I hope it brings you guys. This is Feel the Heat. Oh yeah, that's beautiful. Peachy. All right, pulling out powder. All right, we're getting there. We're getting there. Okay, loose powder. I mean, this isn't really something I've forgotten about, but I pulled out the Laura Mercier in Translucent Medium Deep. the original La Mercier. I've been using the Ultra Blur. I've been using the new baked compact ones. Finally filed those away in my collection, but I'm never too far from a La Mercier powder. So we pulled that one out. Also, Maybelline Fit Me. You guys, this has been around for years and it's really blowing up on TikTok right now. At least in my For You page, I don't know. But it's good. It's good powder. So I have the one that I use for my skin is 35 or 40. And then I have 20 as well that I kind of use for under eyes. So we pulled out the Maybelline Fit Me. And also for loose powder, we have the e.l.f. Halo Glow setting powder. This, blowing up as well. And this is the shade Tan. I'm going to use it for my under eye as well. I'm using with that puff. And then I have my Moira Set and Correct Loose Setting Powder in Deep. So this is more of a correcting powder. I'll probably use this to set my color corrector some days. And it's 3 like colors that, oh, let me get it together. That blend together. Okay. Loose. Now we have some the pressed powders that I chose. Like setting powders. We have my MAC Mineralized Skin Finishes. I have 2 shades here. I have Dark, which I use all over my face. It seems kind of light, but I use this. It just works. And then I have Dark Golden, which is reserved for my under eye area. So we got those. I pulled out my Fenty Beauty. This is more of a powder foundation if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, this is a soft matte powder foundation. I have a couple other powder foundations, my bad. But I pulled out my Fenty Beauty powder foundation. I pulled out the, well, since we're doing powder foundation, the Fenty Beauty powder foundation, the New Makeup Forever Skin Matte Velvet. This hasn't been out that long, but I wanted to put this back into the rotation. HD Skin Matte Velvet. And then my Too Faced Born This Way Multi-Use Complexion Powder. This bad boy, it just says multi-use complexion powder, but it's giving coverage. So I categorize that as a powder foundation as well. And then back to pressed or setting powders. We have the Huda Glowish Luminous Pressed Powder. Threw that out in the group. The NYX Can't Stop, Won't Stop. I am wearing this one today to set everything, to set that Fenty. And she's doing well. I am she. I am she. And then the cheapest powder that is handling its business, the Rimmel Stay Matte. I love this powder. Who doesn't love Rimmel Stay Matte? I guess dry skin people. Rimmel Stay Matte is that girl, okay? Oh, right. Dang, I ain't got no drink, no water. This would be a good time for a sip. Well, we must overcome. We must power through. I think I'm down to primers. Ooh! Primers, foundations, and concealers. Also, I don't necessarily shop my stash for, like, I did not shop my stash this time for palettes. I do shop my stash for palettes every time, but I just did that fall video and I picked out all of those fall palettes that I'm going to be using. They're going to roll over into winter. I didn't want to pick any more out because then, yeah, so I have all my palettes chosen. You saw that video. I'll link it down below. You saw that video, as well as like my eyeliners, because they kind of just complement whatever look I'm putting together. I don't have like sometimes I'll pull out like my water activated liners. Like I want to make sure I use more of these this season, but I don't really pick those out because those just complement whatever look. Those are accessories to the look. I also don't pick out like any glitters or like, you know, just the random loose shadows and things I have here and there because I just bring them in as needed to vamp up or sassy up a look. It's not like it's one specific one I haven't used in a while that I want to bring back in. It just, sometimes I do, but when I shop my stash, like the things that are usually, you know, they're in their own spot because I kind of don't ever forget about them. So there we go. All right, so let's get into what primers did I pull out. I have a backup of this. She is on the brink. She is 1 foot in the grave. 1 foot in the grave, and Halloween is coming. I would like to make her a ghost before Halloween. So I'm going to try to use this up. This is the Urban Decay All Nighter Face Primer. I love this stuff. It is a great primer and it works well with other primers. I like to double prime with something mattifying and use this all night for real. Love it, love it, love it. So we're going to try to get her done. There's a lot in here. Don't be fooled. Don't be fooled. All right, I have the Ordinary High Adherent Silicone Primer. I'm wearing this today as well. This is not as like visibly grippy and, you know, a Milk Hydro Grip and the e.l.f. grip, which I think I pulled that out for this season. It's not like that, but it does. I do, look, when I blend out my foundations and things like that, I feel it gripping, but it doesn't have to be sticky to do that. Does that make sense? I really thought I put I'm going through my primers. Okay. I did put it in here. I did. Let's continue with the primers. I think that's all the primers. Okay. The Ordinary. We got the e.l.f. Power Grip. I've really been using the Milk Grip. So I kind of just switched one gripping primer out for the other. As you can see, I really like this primer. Who doesn't like this primer? We need a backup of that. All right, and then the L'Oreal Prime Lab 24-Hour Matte Setter. I want to really get back. I want to use this because I want to see if I like this one enough to try the other types that they have in this line. That's why I pulled that out. NYX Shine Killer. The NYX Shine Killer and the NYX Pore Filler were my mattifying combo, baby, back in the day. Take me back to 2016. That is where it was. So we like the Shine Killer. And then my Revolution Pro Blur Stick. I love this. It has a crack across. I love this. It really blurs. It's thick. It's chunky. I love it. All right, let's see what I'm putting on my face, y'all. Let's see the foundations. Let me see if I can get them out. The foundations and concealers. All right, Too Faced Born This Way Matte. Beautiful foundation, full coverage, matte foundation, beautiful. Haven't worn it in a while. Sephora, Best Skin Ever. Love this one as well. Definitely, it's a good medium to full, but it is a beautiful, Best Skin Ever. It is a beautiful finish. Beautiful, natural matte finish. Beautiful. All right. I haven't worn, oh my God, I got everything. Oh, I forgot one primer. Stila One Step Correct in the deep. I like this too. I really enjoyed this. So, okay. I haven't worn these in a very long time. This is the Lorac Pro Soft Focus. Oh my God, Soft Focus Longwear Foundation. This is a really nice, soft, buildable, at least a medium coverage foundation that just feels light and it feels pretty on the skin. So, I got two shades because I don't remember what shade I was using. I don't remember. Okay, we got some glowy products here. I pulled out the Too Faced Born This Way Healthy Glow. I really enjoyed this. Really enjoyed this, and I'm putting it back in the rotation. We have the Milani Glow. Is this a tint? Hydrating skin tint. I looked at all my skin tints, and this was one that I just can't remember how I felt about it. And it'd be like that. So we're going to put her back in the rotation. And then this is the same way. This is the Juvia's Place I Am Magic Natural Radiance Foundation. This is really good coverage, and that's all I can remember about it. I did not like the original Juvia's Place foundation in the pink, in the squeezy tube. I tried it twice. I had it, wanted to love it because it was full coverage, wanted to love it. I just didn't like the way it felt and the way it lasted throughout the day. I didn't like how it looked at the end of the day. Decluttered it. Could not remember. I was like, you know what? Maybe I should give it another try. I have more education. I have more advanced knowledge. And I bought it again, and I still don't like it. So I don't remember. I know with this one, I did not hate this one like I did the other, but this was good coverage, but I just want to get a stronger opinion on it. Yeah. And then I bought out my NYX Bear With Me Blur, what is this? Blurring Tint Foundation, whatever that means. Is it a tint? Is it a foundation? I know I like these. And yeah, wanted to throw those in along with another blur, which this is bomb. Balm, the One Size Turn Up the Base BBB Cream Beauty Blur Balm. Full coverage, matte. This is gorgeous. We brought that back out. And yes, we're getting colder. And I like a nice matte vampy face. Ooh. Ooh, yeah. I like y'all rocking with me because I'm rocking with y'all. All right, what's in this basket? I talked about the NARS concealers. Another jar concealer I did pull out is my ABH jar concealer. I don't even think they make this concealer anymore, but I really love it. It's so creamy and emollient. I just have the one shade in this basket. I need to go back in the drawer and get the other shade. But I do. It's full coverage. It's creamy. It's emollient. I like it. I need to get the other shade out of there. All right, pulled out a lot of concealers. Let's go rapid fire. This is my Essentially Ageless Hydrating Serum Concealer from the Dollar Tree. It worked. It surprised the hell out of me. It worked really well, so we're keeping that in there. KVD, rest in peace to the original Kat Von D brand with this maximum coverage concealer. They put out a new concealer. They did not like that as much as I like this one. This is the full maximum coverage situation, the cover cream. It went on clearance and I bought them up. I bought so many of them. Love this stuff. Love it. So love them. Be really sad when that runs out. Threw in some of my Maybelline Age Rewinds. I have these in almost like every shade. Even the bright ones to brighten up things in like every shade. So pulled out some of those in the brighter shade to brighten up other concealers. I remember not being a big fan of this concealer. This is the LYS Triple Fix Full Coverage Brightening Concealer. Remember not being that big of a fan of these. Want to see how I feel. Okay. I couldn't pull everything out. Okay, we're getting there. We're getting there. This is not, it was still in my new bin. And it kind of just got, this is the Makeup Forever, the new HD Skin. It kind of got lost in the sauce. I've used it a few times, but like forgot about it. It's nothing revolutionary. It's not the max most coverage. It's a very natural finish. It's a natural coverage. I would say medium. I'm wearing it today. I like the way it looks in combination with my color corrector and my Huda powder. But I'm going to throw it in the Shop My Stash just to continue using it. Okay. The Catrice True Skin Concealer. Picked that one out. These are just random concealers. I grabbed some. Absolute New York 3D Coverage Full Concealer. I do remember this being full coverage. Local Beauty Supply. The Makeup Revolution IRL Filter Finish Concealer. I need to get the other color of this out as well. The other shade. Let me just put them right there so when I go back in the drawer, before I organize this all nice and neat. The Zoeva Concealer. Looked pretty. And then finally, I need to grab the other color of this. Finally, the Cover FX. This is the Power Play. Power Play Concealer. I remember really liking this concealer. So we're going to add it back into the rotation. So yeah, threw out some lip products. We got powders, bronzers, blushers, contour, bronzer, concealer, powder, loose powder, pressed powder, powder foundation. I think I have a variety of products along with my huge palette selection that I picked out last week. A huge palette selection, and I think I'm set for my, sit down area of makeup for the rest of the year. And with that being said, I don't not like, if there's something in this Shop My Stash that I'm just not feeling, or I'm not feeling any of those, like I don't put hard rules on myself. I'll just get up and go find something else. But you guys watch me in my Get Ready With Me's. I find something. I'm like, we're gonna make this work. I don't feel like getting up, and that's okay. And the look comes out. That's all right. Also, if I really want to use the palette, like I'll be thinking in the bed, I'm like, I really want to wear my so-and-so palette tomorrow. It's not a part of my Shop My Stash, but guess what? I'm going to wear it. So it's not like I put myself to these hard rules. Like I'm a very organized person, but I still do what I feel. Like today, I used some of the Shop My Stash stuff and the new stuff that I talked about, but the lip options I had weren't lipping. I took my lip off, but I went over and got a gloss that I wanted to wear. So it's just, but when you have a huge collection like mine, it's my way of making sure, I'm rotating things and making sure I am still aware of my collection. And some things I say, like, I don't remember how I feel about it. I don't remember I remember a lot. I remember a lot of my feelings. a lot of them, but it's not all of them. And so some things you just need to revisit. Some things you remember exactly how you felt about it, but now that you have new techniques and new products that might pair better with it or things like that, you need to revisit it anyway. That's all the fun about this makeup review process, trying, testing. That's what these things are for. And it brings me a lot of joy. And so I'm going to organize them, have a nice pretty picture of these drawers for the thumbnail. So you can see what I got going out. But yeah, I love sharing with you. Let me know, was there anything in here that brought back memories that make you want to go get it out? Oh yeah, I do have that one too. Let me know how you feel about it. If you have any questions, comments, concerns about any of the products mentioned in this video, feel free to leave it down below. I love you all, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Bye.